Hello, welcome to our presentation. I'm Anton and our team is VisionLink. We provide the eyes that never miss a thing. We know that a lot of industrial processes are almost fully automated, but there are some steps in between where human intervention is necessary or human observation is necessary. And we picked a specific problem from the printing industry where the printed magazines, for example, are delivered on a conveyor belt, and a human has to select or identify the products and dispatch them to the next correct processing step. Here, of course, a lot of problems can arise because the human can make mistakes in the identification and dispatch them to the wrong processing step. We provide a solution to this by scanning the product itself just from its cover and recognizing where it has to go and what has to happen with it. And now we're going to show you how it works.
Hello everyone, welcome to our makeshift factory here. So this is where we're going to demonstrate you what we built during this hackathon. And what we got here is a bunch of magazines which are being our database of the print shops we want to recognize in the factory. So we put them all in our database, or the features more explicitly. And now we want to recognize this magazine in our factory, so we're going to put it on the conveyor belt. Anton is going to trigger the camera for me. This is our Luxonis camera, by the way. As you can see here, we have the captured image. Now we have to put it over from the other screen. We segment the magazine part out of the image, cut it out, and compare it with our database. And as you can see, this is what we want to see. This is a job image. So it has a distance of 0.9 and it was identified correctly. And just to do it one more time, let's go back to the conveyor belt. We're going to put a different magazine. We're going to hit the camera again. And in a second, here you can see that's a captured image. And this is a pre-processed image. It's even cut off a bit, but it still identifies it correctly out of our database. So yeah, thanks for watching the demo.
So how did we do it? We have a database with images extracted from PDFs from which we extract features. These features are then stored in a database, so we have a whole array of feature vectors. And from the conveyor belt, we take a picture, we segment it with the segmentation model that we trained, we crop it so that we just have the magazine, and from the magazine image, we then extract as features with the same feature extraction model. And then with the content-based image retrieval system, we match the vectors to each other so that we find the closest match in our database to the image that we scanned on the conveyor belt. So who is this useful for? The market in the printing industry is a globally growing market. It was estimated at $25 billion in 2019 and projected to reach $35 billion in 2027. The good thing about our technology is that it's not dependent on this specific printing vertical, but it could also be applied to other products that we can scan. Why is it so valuable? Well, the misidentification of products through the manual step can lead to production delays and, of course, increased costs. We want to eliminate this. Also, by automating this process, we have better monitoring and the data can be used for process mining, for example. Our journey was quite turbulent. We started by creating a data set. We connected the Luxonis camera. We labeled our data. We got the feature extraction model. We validated our business model. We trained our segmentation model. And then we ran into some problems when we wanted to compile and deploy our model. But fortunately, we were able to just host it now on the computer and not run it on the camera, which would be nice. If we had a bit more time, we could have done it, but at least it works now. So we want to provide this as a software as a service model because it would provide recurring revenue and it's scalable with, for example, the production lines where we want to implement it. This so we don't only help the printing industry, but we're also printing money with it. This is our team, and as you can see, we had a great time during the hackathon. We went out, we went diving, and overall had a really great experience. Thanks for your attention.